Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It means so much. For today's video, I'm going to tidy up my master bedroom and then begin the process of organizing this entire space. Sometimes the spaces in our home can get so overwhelming with all of the excess amount of things we own, and if everything is unorganized on top of that, we will often not only end up feeling overwhelmed, but maybe even depressed, frustrated, or discouraged that our life and our home isn't a true reflection of who we are as individuals. So my advice to you would be to start in one room. Give yourself the entire week to work on that one space. Don't feel like you have to tackle your entire home all in a matter of a few days or a week. If you set unrealistic goals for yourself, then most likely what will happen is you won't get everything done that you wanted to. You will do things halfway and you will end up more discouraged than when you started. And what I mean by doing things halfway is if we try to multitask and do a bunch of different projects all at the same time, we end up not doing things to the best of our ability because we only have so much grace to give ourselves to multiple things all at the same time. Whereas if you focus on one space at a time and give yourself a realistic amount of time to tackle that space, then more than likely you will do it to the best of your ability, you'll be more detail oriented, and you will love the results that much more, and it will actually inspire you to move on to the next space in your home instead of discourage you. So basically, the first thing I did was I removed all of the sheets and pillowcases from our bed to be washed, and now I am setting all of our bed pillows on this bench right here. And now I'm going to fold our blankets that we use on our bed and set those to the side as well. Eventually, I would like to invest in good quality bedding that is timeless and will last us for years to come, but until I'm able to do that, I just went ahead and purchased 2 thick queen-size throw blankets from Target, and that is what we sleep with. That's just a little tip for you if you are a new homeowner or a new wife and you just can't afford to buy everything right away. This is just another option for you of what you can do as far as bedding goes. I made the mistake as a new wife of buying things just to have them, but they weren't good quality and they weren't what I absolutely loved. So I've had to sell and get rid of so many things over the years that I finally realized, okay, you know what? I'm going to just wait, save, and then get the item that I really love so I'm not having to rebuy it all the time. You can apply that to so many things within your home. Kitchen items, decor items, furniture pieces, curtains, so many things that we desire as women and new wives, but not necessarily are able to afford right away. I would highly recommend to save your money for the items that you absolutely love. Try to buy ethically sourced products or even thrifted items that are good quality and that will last you a long time. Now I'm going to spray my mattress with this homemade disinfectant mattress/linen spray and allow that to sit while I work on the other areas of my room. As a new wife, I loved making homemade products, but I knew that it would cost a lot of money and a lot of time to transition over to all homemade cleaning products all at one time. So what I did was once a month I picked one new cleaning product, and how I decided which cleaning product I would choose was dependent on whether or not I just ran out of that product. So if I just ran out of my all-purpose spray, for example, then that was the next item that I was going to transition over to making myself. And just look at it this way, if you do that once a month for a whole year, that's 12 new cleaning products that you make all on your own to help save money. I will leave a link for these glass spray bottles that I like to use down below for you, as well as a few websites that I like to go to for my homemade recipes. Now I'm going to separate all of my dirty clothes and start on the laundry. Since I am working in the bedroom, I'm going to be doing laundry throughout the days I'm working. Now, if you're working on a different room in your home, don't worry about the laundry, but a little tip I want to give you is choose 2 days out of the week to be your designated laundry days, and let that be the main thing that you focus on. Separating your clothes, washing your clothes, air drying any clothing items you don't want to put in the dryer, folding all of your clothes and putting them away. This will help keep you from always having piles of laundry everywhere and free you up to do other things around your home. Now that the laundry is started and out of the way, I'm going to tidy up the bedroom, putting everything that's out on the floors and on the furniture away at this point in time. With any space in your home that you're wanting to declutter and organize, it's always good to start with a tidy workspace. So that is the first tip I would give you. Begin by tidying up the space, deciding what's trash, what's a giveaway item, and what you want to keep. If you have a lot of stuff and have a hard time getting rid of things, I would encourage you to ask a friend to come over who is organized and clean and lives a more simple life to help you decipher through what's truly necessary. And then, once I am all done tidying up my room, I'm going to iron a basket of clean clothes that I set out to be ironed a few days ago. I find that if all of my clothes that are hung up are ironed, I am more likely to wear what is in my closet. Oftentimes, if I am in a hurry, I'm not going to take the time to iron something because it's wrinkly, so I miss out on wearing a lot of clothes because of that. So that's just a little tip of something that I learned over time. This is something that is actually pretty calming and therapeutic. If you have children, you can wait until they're in bed, put your favorite TV show on, or listen to a podcast on your phone while you iron. I kind of see this as something I do to bring me joy instead of just another house chore. Then, once all of my clothes that were wrinkled are ironed and hung up, I like to use my fingers to space my hangers out evenly. Now, I do seasonal capsule wardrobes as well, so basically with each new season, I take all of my clothes for that season out of my closet and out of their bins, and I go through all of them, deciding what I want to keep and what I want to sell or give away. And then I reorganize all of my clothes back into my closet. So that is already finished. So now I'm going to just separate my hangers neatly, as you see me doing in this video, like I said before. But if you haven't already done that, then now would be a good time for you to go through all of your clothes. And I will leave the video in the description box below for you guys of my most recent closet declutter, just to give you some ideas of how to go about doing that. So you'll have to make sure you watch that after this video. Now, before I organize these open shelves in my closet, I'm going to start first by organizing the dresser that my husband and I share. That's what I would recommend for you to do next. Go through the dressers in your bedroom. My in-laws gave me this dresser for free and I refinished it. I will leave the video in the description box below showing you guys how I refinished this furniture piece if you want to watch it after this video. That leads me to my next tip. If you're wanting to furnish your home, but you're on a really tight budget, I would highly recommend to go to Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist, and or Goodwill, and find your furniture pieces on there. Finding furniture pieces that are solid wood are great because you can always refinish them to fit your specific style. And then what I do when I'm cleaning out any dresser or drawer space in my home is I empty out the drawer completely, throwing away any trash items and also creating a giveaway pile. And since this is a dresser, my next step is to refold everything neatly before I place them back into the drawers. I only have one drawer that I use in this entire dresser. I just try to keep my clothing items as minimal and simple as possible, so I don't need an entire dresser, only just one drawer, but the rest of the dresser drawers are my husband's. Now, every month my husband gives me a house budget that I can use to purchase things for the home. So one thing that I purchased within that budget are drawer organizers for my husband's clothes in this dresser. I have been wanting to purchase these for a while now to organize his underwear, his socks, his shorts, his tank tops, and his pants with. I will link these products down below for you guys. And also just make sure that when you go to purchase any organizing bins for your drawers, that you measure the space so that way the items fit perfectly within that drawer. Alright, you guys, once I was done tackling this dresser, I did have other things I had to do that day, so I simply finished on the next day. Like I said in the beginning of this video, don't feel like you have to tackle an entire space all in one day. I knew I had other things to do and I didn't want to rush the process. I wanted to make sure that every area I tackled in our bedroom, I did to the best of my ability, so I just waited until the next day. And as you see here, on the next day, I went ahead and I finished doing all of the laundry. Now that I am all done with my laundry, I am ready to tackle the shelves in our closet. The first thing you want to do is remove everything off of your shelves. I'm also going to remove the shoes from my shoe organizers that are hung up on either side of the shelving unit in the closet. And once I have everything moved out from our closet, I go ahead and I remove the clear shelf organizers. And then I spray my shelves with my homemade all-purpose spray and wipe them down with a hot rag. And then once the shelves are all wiped down, I vacuum the shoe organizers. And now I am ready to go through all of my shoes as well as my husband's shoes, deciding what I want to keep and what I can give away. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And just keep in mind that as you go through each room in your home, that it's always good to use this as an opportunity to reorganize things back into their proper spaces in a way that functions a little better for you. And then I'm going to reorganize the shoes back into the shoe organizer in my closet. And then I'm going to go through the items that were on the shelves in the same manner, deciding what I want to keep and what I want to give away. Thankfully, I was able to clear out some space in my husband's dresser, so I'm going to house some of the things that were on the open shelves in the closet back into the dresser. And this is what I mean by reorganizing things in a way that allows it to function better for you. This is why it is good to get rid of things. It kind of gives you more space to organize things that would typically be out on surface areas throughout your home and back into drawers and cabinet spaces where they belong. allowing your home to look less cluttered. When I go into homes where there are things spread out all over the kitchen countertops and surface areas, it really gives me anxiety. I find that storing things in cabinets and leaving your counter spaces clear helps give you a clear headspace in your home and also frees you up mentally to just be more restful and at peace. Now that your closet is organized, the next space that we're going to tackle is underneath the bed. The bed can definitely become a dumping ground. Most people end up stuffing things underneath the bed, and I really can't imagine that when you have a ton of random things shoved under your bed that you even know what's under there, let alone even think to use it most of the time. I really think that most things that people shove under their bed stay there for years, so I would highly recommend to go ahead and tackle this space at this point in time. Basically, what I do is I remove everything first. Now, do keep in mind we don't house a bunch of things under our bed, but like I said, I know a lot of people do that. So once you have removed everything from under your bed, go through it in the same way that you've already been doing, deciding what you want to keep, what is trash, and what is a giveaway item, and then reorganize everything into bins that slide underneath your bed. Now, if this is something you need to purchase online or go to the store and get, then I would highly recommend to do that at this point in time. I don't think it's bad to house things under your bed, but I think it makes a lot more sense to do it in storage bins that are labeled, and that way you know what's under your bed and you make better use of it throughout the year. Alright, now that we're done with underneath the bed, we're going to move to this small storage closet that we have in our bedroom, which is also used as a linen closet. So the first thing you're going to want to do is empty this closet space out completely. And then you want to go in with your all-purpose spray and a hot rag and wipe down all of the shelves. And then once your closet is nice and clean, you are ready to go through all of your items that were in that closet. Now, some of the things that I like to keep in this closet is this little basket that you see here. Basically what I do is when I come home, I empty out the contents that are in my purse into this basket, and this way all of my purses are always empty, and if I want to pick out a specific purse for that day, all I have to do is go into this basket and decide what I want to bring with me in my purse. This just keeps you from housing a bunch of random things in your purses while also making sure that you only have items in your purse that you actually use. And so now I'm going to go through all of the other items on my bed in the same way that I've been doing in every other space in this room, deciding what I want to keep, what's a giveaway item, and what is trash. And then I organize everything back into the closet in a way that functions just a little bit better for me. Now what I did here was I took the storage bin that was under my bed and I swapped it out with this basket that was in the closet, and I just went ahead and put the items that were in that storage bin in that basket to house underneath my bed. That way I could house all of our bed sheets in the organizing bin with a lid that's on top of our bed. I just thought that would look better in the closet. Now that we have organized every space in the master bedroom, I'm going to show you the last few things that I do to finish this space off. I only do this about 1 to 2 times a year when I go in to deep clean or reorganize our bedroom, and that is starch and iron the pillowcases. I just find that with a finished and clean, organized room, it's nice to make the bed at the end of everything with crisp pillowcases. It's like the dessert after a gourmet meal. You can't skip that part. And then, once the pillowcases are all ironed, I like to go ahead and put the bed sheets on. I do not iron the bed sheets. I just feel like that's a waste of time since we wash them once a week and they get wrinkled as soon as we get in the bed. But one thing you can do if you want your bed sheets to look crisp as well is to spray some of this downy wrinkle releaser over your sheets and smooth it out with your hands. This will definitely help decrease the wrinkles on your bed linens, and it also helps them to smell really good. Now that the bed is made, I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to redecorate my room, not buying any new decorations, but just using things that I already have in my home in other areas of the home to bring into our bedroom. So that way the decor goes a little bit better with my current style. You don't necessarily have to buy brand new decorations to vamp up a space. Just simply move the decorations that you already have in your home around to other spaces. It still gives you that same excitement as buying something new by simply reusing the things that you already have, but in a new space, if that makes sense. And that is everything. I hope this video is helpful for you. I hope it encourages you when you go to tackle your spaces in your home. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Bye.